Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to come on really quickly and kind of let you guys hear this little soundbite, this excerpt from Chris Sims and Mike Florio as they kind of spin the wheel and kind of talk about their viewpoint on wondering if Trey Lance is ready to start and that the Niners are somewhat worried or they're unsure about what they're going to get. All I say is that what you're going to hear is pretty much the obvious of what anybody would think when they have a guy who lacks as much of experience as Trey Lance does. But these guys, I don't know what it is. I know it's their job to kind of stir the pot and really get conversation going. Hell, they got me talking about it. But I'm not going to say any more. Here's the clip. I gave it to you in audio only because I don't want to get a copyright strike. And I'll let you guys listen to it, and you can take from it what you want and hit me down in the comments what you think about it. Is there any truth to it, or you think it's just more stirring the pot? Take care, everybody. Enjoy the audio clip, and I'll see you next time.
Wrote about this on Thursday night or Friday morning, talked about it with Peter King. Trey Lance, is he ready to start? And people I know, people I talk to, it comes up that the 49ers are concerned. And I don't know how concerned they are. They don't know what he can do. You don't know what a guy can do until he's the week in and week out starter. You just can't say, oh, okay, he's going to be fine. What did we see last year that would make us think that he is absolutely ready to take the reins this year? We're not going to know it until he starts playing, like we didn't know it with Patrick Mahomes until week 1 of the 2018 season after he'd sat on the bench all of his rookie year, except for week 17 against the Broncos. And it wasn't like he came out and had some spectacular day that made us say, oh boy, oh, can't wait. Here comes Mahomes. He's going to pick up where he left off week 17. So we're just not going to know until we see Trey Lance week in and week out. Defenses can game plan against him. He can rise above it or not. And that's when we'll see. But I think it is a fair question as to whether or not he's ready, Chris.
Well, I think that is real. I mean, we know he's raw. You know, it was simple in college. We all talk about the talk last year was, man, you don't want him to sit too long because he's a guy that hasn't played and threw a lot. Didn't, had a lot of games in college where it was like, well, he threw the ball 12 times this game, 15 times this game. Went a quarter without throwing the ball, never had a 2-minute drill in college. So there's that. We saw talent there, though. I mean, like you see here on this highlight right here. I mean, he's got an explosive arm, and he's got good size, and he's a good athlete. There's no question. But, yeah, there's some unfinished, or unpolished things in his game, like we talked about so many times, whether in the preseason. It's not an easy catchable ball that he throws. He doesn't throw spirals at times. We got to see him continue to work within the pocket. But Shanahan gave us they think he's ready to start at the NFL owners meeting, right? That's when he said that. So I think that they're there. But are they scared a little bit or not know what they're going to get? I think, of course, they are. Anybody you talk to that saw training camp last year, either that was part of the 49ers staff or when they went and worked with the Los Angeles Chargers there, and you hear people that witnessed those practice, there had to be concern coming out of San Francisco early on in the year last year. I know there was. There was too many people that were like, "Whoa, man, Trey Lance practices. Ooh, the ball's everywhere. It's this, where it's that, where it's everywhere. Ooh, man, he's not ready yet." So that's got to scare them to a degree. But at some point, like to your point, you got to rip off the Band-Aid and see what he's got. We saw a little last year. Shanahan will manage him the right way.
Well, and look, extra pressure on the guy when you devote 3 first-round picks and a third-round pick to get him, and you still have Jimmy Garoppolo there. It's a lot of pressure on a guy. And I know, hey, if he's ever going to thrive on the biggest stage in sports, he's going to be able to endure the pressure that goes along with this stage of his career. But still, it is a lot of pressure, and you have to manage it the right way. And, Chris, I remember, I think it was the preseason game against the Chargers.
Yeah.
Garoppolo struggled.
Right.
And that was Lance's opportunity.
Come in and take over.
I remember you being disappointed.
Yeah.
It was his opportunity, and he didn't. And you sensed that Kyle Shanahan really wanted to see him do it, and he didn't. And it wasn't long after that the whole 2-quarterback thing kind of fizzled out,
right.
And we only saw Trey Lance when Jimmy Garoppolo was injured. He started 2 games last year. He injured his knee in his first start against the Cardinals, which knocked him out for several weeks, which is not encouraging. You need a quarterback to be durable, especially when one of the reasons you're getting rid of the guy you have is because he isn't durable. But there is cause for concern. And I know some people are thinking that even though they were close to trading Jimmy Garoppolo, and even though Kyle would like to move on and focus on Trey Lance, that there is a feeling in the organization, and maybe
scared.
Kyle kind of feels this way too. Let's keep Jimmy around. Let's keep Jimmy around because maybe Jimmy is our better option for 2022.
I don't know. You talk about the Trey Lance part of it and the pressure on him. And that's real. You're right. It's tangible. I mean, again, it's, 3 first-rounders for a player. I mean, only the elite of the elite get that. I mean, that's nobody really gets that. There's nobody in the NFL who would get that other than the Aaron Rodgers, the Mahomes of the world, anybody. So, yeah, there's pressure there. More pressure on Shanahan. He's the guy that made the deal and is supposed to see the talent, and the guy's got to be worth the 3 first-round picks. So that's where it's a very dicey situation where, yeah, I think Shanahan, because of that pressure and all of that, wanted it to happen last year in that specific game you're talking about. And Lance was all over the place and missed a lot of throws and had balls that, yes, were dropped, but you go, man, he threw the ball 100 miles per hour and the guy was 5 feet in front of him. And I think that's when he realized, oh, wow, he's not ready for prime time. And I'm sure that scared him a little bit and put pressure on the situation. And now there's just even more to the situation. And, man, there's a lot of moving parts here and a lot of things they got to deal with. For a very good football team, they got a big issue here.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.